Yep, independence is a vibe. I'm Travis.
And I'm Chris.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram at Independence is a Vibe, because you know that it is.
Yes, sir.
So as always, we like to hit y'all with a little topic, and today's topic is the pros and cons of crutches versus wheelchairs. And so basically all we're going to talk about is, the good things about having crutches, the good thing about having a wheelchair versus like the bad thing about being on crutches versus the bad thing about being in a wheelchair.
Yep.
So just so y'all kind of get a picture of where I'm going, I'll do the pros first. So one good thing about having crutches is, let's say if something's kind of far from me, I could really like hook the crutch into it and pull it to me. If it's something on a high shelf, I can take the crutch and actually bring it down to me.
Knock it down.
So that's one thing that I don't really have to worry about distance, because I mean it's them crutches I use is like maybe 3 to 4 feet long. They pretty long.
I thought it was about 8 feet.
Yeah, they probably are. I'm trying to picture like the foot rulers and line them up.
Mm-hmm.
But they pretty long. Another good thing about it is really like, and I hate to say this because I think this is a bad example, but having built-in weapons. If anybody ever really, run up on me,
Did you say that?
yeah, I mean, I gotta tell him the truth. He said,
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I've never used them as weapons, but
Yeah. Allegedly, just in case,
But if it ever came down to it, I wouldn't.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly. Let's see. Another pro, I would say, and this probably would be a long stretch, but if I ever had to break something, you see what I'm saying? I've got something to use to break something.
Yeah.
Let's just say, for example, if I was trapped somewhere and the building was on fire, I had to break a window. Instead of having to find something to throw through a window, I have,
Crutches.
yeah, I got a hammer, 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Also, one thing that another pro is they really are good to help me with balance. I mean, they really keep me balanced. Like I could be running, walking. It really does help with my balance, which that's a given. But yeah, it is really really good with helping with balance.
The New Balance.
Like the sneakers. But yeah, I can't think of. Let me see. Am I missing anything? Let's see. I can grab things that's far away. Reach things that's up high, of course.
Mm-hmm.
They help with balance. If I need to break anything, I have. You know what? I've used them to point things out.
Mm-hmm.
I've used them, as like demonstration to point things out. Which it looked weird. I was pointing with the crutch, but I mean, you couldn't help but follow it. So I used it, to point things out to people.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I got a few little things, maybe not as many as you. I say my first one would be, man, I always got my own chair.
Right. We laughing, but that's true. The obvious always be the first.
Hey, people go to parties, they can't find a seat. Man, I always got a seat.
I like that.
I got somewhere to sit all the time. I ain't gotta rip on my feet getting dirty. My shoes getting dirty, I mean.
Because my shoes get dirty all the time.
My shoes last forever. Feet don't touch the ground, man.
I wish I could make some shoes that last forever. When I was a kid, man, it was expensive because I would go through like 2 or 3 pair of shoes in a month.
My shoes last for years, man. Feet don't touch the ground, man. I was like, man, you got too much swag for you to be walking. So
I like that. I like that. That's, yeah.
Too much swag, I want you to glide through it. Glide in life,
Huh, bro?
Smooth road. But nah, close parking.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, what else? What's the obvious you can point out?
I would say you don't have to worry about falling. I mean, unless you just, you have to really, really do something awkward
Yeah, I gotta be doing like a you know, willy
or something. Yeah, to fall out the chair.
to actually fall out or somebody run into me.
Yeah, depending on what they run into you with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see somebody just running with their body and like slam into the chair.
It depends on how big they are.
I mean, well, yeah, if they a big, but I'm talking about like, let's say a kid, like it'd be different. Like if a kid run into me, I'm going down. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't.
Well, yeah, that's different.
But like if a little kid run into that chair,
they gonna hurt. They gonna be hurt.
Right. If the hardest thing for you would be like not laughing, just be.
Sorry, not sorry.
He says. He says sorry, not sorry.
Nah. Don't have to work on my legs getting tired.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
But yeah, man, that's all I can think of. Man.
Another thing I just thought about too. With the crutches, it is for me. It's a constant upper body workout.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's a constant
I'm
workout.
always working on my arms too, man. So my upper body strength is always intact.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way. But yeah, man,
it's like I'm always on the exercise machine every day. Man. There you go. Good. That's a good one. Man.
Yeah. They got some pros in it.
Yep.
Of course, getting certain special treatment when we go places.
Oh yeah, I can skip lines too. Skip all them lines.
Yep.
And the people that's with me.
Exactly. Because I know that's how we was when we went to Disney World. My family was like, we with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we with him.
You feel like VIP.
Skipping the line, dodging people dirty looks.
Yeah, you feel like VIP. Just look, give them dirty looks back. Like, you gotta wait out there.
I can't do that, man.
Y'all still waiting? How long y'all been waiting?
And it's hot out here too.
We'll catch y'all in here.
This air feels amazing. Nah, man. That's cold.
Happy waiting.
Man. But yeah, man, it's got some pros.
Mm-hmm.
You want to cover some of the cons?
Cons that I would need, for being in a wheelchair would be always needing like wide spaces, like wide doorways, like lower shelves, things to be lower, a ramp, of course, to be independent. Man, maybe sometimes, like people walking up on me trying to ask to push me all the time.
Yeah, I can see how that'll get real uncomfortable fast.
That's annoying, man.
And then I know you done had some people that like they ain't even asked, just came up and start.
Yeah.
Like, say, man.
Like, no, I don't need no help.
That make me want to just.
Right. It can get annoying sometimes. People be just, I don't know, feel like they're doing a good deed for the day or whatever. But
Man, at least ask that man first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be just grabbing stuff and get to pushing.
Right. What about you?
Me, I'd say the first con is because the crutches are so long, it's easy to get tripped up with stuff. I can't count the number of times I've been in a person's house or been in a store or even like outside and I'm tripping over like tree roots and just get caught up in a small space inside somebody's house and get tripped up and just fall down another con is the crutch tips, the bottoms of them. By me walking on them so much, they tend to tear up at the bottom, and when that happens, sometimes the bottom of the crutch will come through without me being able to get prepared first.
Oh, dang.
And I'm like sliding everywhere. It's been times like I done hit the ground hard because of that. Ooh. Because it's unexpected when it happens. Another con is like walking outside when it's wet, or walking anywhere when it's wet, because the crutches can't. They're not made for wet terrain, so they're gonna slide. No matter what I do, they're gonna slide, and it's a lot of adjusting. That's why when it rains, I tend to stay inside more because it's actually safer for me.
Oh, I just thought of one more for me, man.
What you got?
Having to have a like a beach wheelchair when I go to the beach.
So you have to have a whole different chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
And if I go to a certain beach and they don't have beach wheelchairs, that can be a little aggravating.
Yeah.
You know, I can't enjoy the beach like everybody else. I gotta sit like on the sidewalk or something.
Now, see, like in my case, I could walk on the sand, but certain parts of the sand, like the crutch will actually go down in it. And when I try to pull out, it'll actually like hold the stopper, and the whole crutch will come out, but the stopper didn't come with it.
Oh, dang.
So I have to literally like take the crutch off my arm and get down there and dig to get the stopper out. Like it's a whole.
Yeah.
I've had like situations where the crutch got caught up and it got full of sand. So I had to sit down and shake all the sand out of it. It was just.
Yeah, I tried to roll my chair through the sand one time and I ended up messing up my wheel.
For real?
Because the sand got up in the
threads,
like the
treads.
Not the treads, but the little small wheel, like in the screws.
Dang.
Some kind of way it messed it up and made it come loose. I'm like, man, yeah. So it's like it can be a headache.
And see, that's why this podcast exists.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a company that build wheelchairs, you know, make some beach wheelchairs, but make them, you know, available where somebody could buy one for personal use. Not just they get to the beach and got to switch their chair. Like they literally own.
Or make them like available at all beaches.
That too. That's another good point to
Not
make.
having
Yeah.
to buy, because you know everybody can't afford to buy those kind of chairs as well.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. You know,
Like the electric ones though.
the electric ones. That's what they have on the beach.
Some of them do.
Okay, I can see you. They ride pretty fast.
Yeah, they're pretty decent.
Got speakers on them for music.
Nah, you gotta bring your own speakers.
No
They ain't
problem.
that fancy. Unless you get it custom made.
Ooh, now we talking.
Yeah.
I would say another con about having the crutches is the fact that they are not as durable as they may look. I've had several situations in my life where I've physically broken them.
Yeah.
Like I had when I was in elementary school, I was on the playground for recess, and you remember Sharon Hills used to have those grates to cover holes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one day I was running, and the grate wasn't all the way together. It was open probably about this much, and it wasn't a big enough space for your foot to slip in it. But the crutch that I had, it went down in the hole, and when I fell, because it happened unexpectedly, the crutch snapped in half.
Dang.
Cause they only made out of aluminum, and they not that solid. They solid enough to hurt you if you get hit, but you know. But as far as like being able to hold up under a lot of weight, they not made for that.
Yeah.
I had another situation where I was getting off a school bus, and this student was helping me, so he grabbed both of the crutches out the seat I was sitting in, and he put the crutches on the side of the bus on the outside. But I didn't know. I thought he was out there waiting on me. So when I got off the bus, I turned around and the bus moved. And when the bus moved, the crutches fell and they rolled up under there and the bus crushed them.
Dang.
Yeah, I had to call my parents to bring another set to the school.
That's crazy.
And all I could do was wait in the office. So,
Yeah. I don't feel bad. I didn't destroy so many wheelchairs in my life.
he said I destroyed them.
Destroy so many of them, man. Just being rough. You know?
Rough and tumble, huh, Trace?
Call me Tonka, man.
You know, and you would think like the material is made to almost be like almost indestructible, but no. You know, I like I said, I done broke them in half. I done had them ran over by a bus, another time by a car.
That sounds crazy.
Just yeah, you know. That's why like, you know, people be trying to help, but sometimes they don't fully be thinking, you know, the way me or you would think. So You know, and I wasn't mad at the guy who, you know, he put the crutches on the side of the bus. He had to go. I mean,
Yeah.
so, but I expected him to be out there holding them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess he figured, hey, they leaning up against the side of the bus. The bus ain't gonna move. It's a big vehicle.
Yeah.
But I was the last one getting off the bus. And when I got off, the bus driver went to pull off. And I'm just glad I didn't fall up under the bus. And so were my parents. They were like, yeah, it's okay with the crutches as long as you don't fall up under the bus.
Get them crutches.
You know, so yeah. Man, but yeah, man, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, we had our ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
all good.
It's all good.
But yeah, y'all drop a comment, you know, let us know the pros and cons if you have any, you know, crutches or wheelchair or just
Whatever medical device you may have.
Yeah.
You know? And we'll be back next week with another video.
Stay tuned.
And we out.
Peace.